Welcome, DN News online television. The name is George Cooper. So the protesters finally arrived at the ground. Let me watch the book.
And they are all here.
So the protesters finally arrived here. Let's see what happened. Keep watching us. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. They are making their way. Okay. They are making their way. The police trying to block them. So the protesters finally arrived at the main entrance of the executive mansion. The police trying to stop them. Let's see what happened. They are so peaceful. The protesters are peaceful. So let's see what happened here. They are okay. So I tell you, the entire street is now being crowded up. They are being denied having access to the executive mansion. So the protesters are being stopped by the officers of the Liberian National Police on ground at the Capitol building ground. On ground at the Capitol building ground is not a place for protesters. So
you are still here. That's why we are here to extend the democracy of our country.
of course,
So will you use the ground of the executive mansion? The person is too much. The president has but your man, we are here. Will you use the ground of the executive mansion? We are here. This is the executive mansion. We are here.
so the protesters, they have been blocked from using the main entrance of the executive mansion. Executive mansion main entrance is heavily guarded by officers of the Joint Security, Immigration, Fire Service, DEA, and of course the Liberia National Police. According to the police, the Capitol building ground is a no-go zone for protesters.
So, let's see how it works. Let's see how it works.
So you see here, officers of the Liberia National Police, they are all here. So the protesters have been asked to use the other side instead of the executive mansion. So they are right here, playing music and dancing. The entire road is being blocked, so there is no free flow of traffic here. Having reset and make a way, he finally so the protesters so they are carrying pot. They brought pot along with them. So you can see here.
Very important.
So the police are asking us to leave from among the protesters. The police are asked all journalists to leave from among the protesters. So we are here, but they brought pots, co-pot, and all of essentials. So they said they are here to be cooking. So we saw a bag of onions. They are about to cook here.
adjust myself because of what you're seeing here. Anything to take place, I need to be behind the lines of the police. As you can see here.
So the police are just standing watching the protesters, and the police just standing watching them.
With the stand movement to support the protest, love is enough. Commerce.
So the police now retaliating. Police retaliating, pushing the protester away.
So the police have managed to push those protesters who were cooking there.
The police managed to push him away. So you can see these are officers. Okay. Chairman Morlu has already arrived here. So the protesters are dressing back. Police managed to push them away. Police still chasing them. Police still chasing them. Police chasing him. So let's see what happened here. Morlu is here. Okay. The commander asking. So Morlu has. So Morlu is now in his vehicle. The police managed to push the protester away. Morlu is about to speak.
That is what we will do. That is what we will do. Please listen. We defend our hope. We keep our summer at the marshal. no criminal government, no criminal president, no boys rule. We will go without marshal and accept we are so peacefully to make our just demand. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Are you together? Are we together? Are we together? We will be peaceful. We will be lost on the wall.
I mean, they brought raw fish and all.
If the police will kill me today, I'm prepared to die in exercise of my right.
Shoot that wash up. So why you hit me that? So the police have started pushing them away for the. See there?
You're not professional. The man trying to apologize for what you did. Then you say, what? You professional?
Police are moving on there. So you can see the police lined up. The police are lined up. This is happening right before the executive mansion. Police are lined up, getting set to push the protesters away. This is a joint security operation. So here comes Morlu, the organizer of this protest. He's being heavily guarded by his supporters as he insists to go to the executive mansion ground. He said he's willing to die. If the police will kill him, they will kill him. But he will make sure to reach to the executive mansion. Okay. It's very tense here.
Police support unit. Very intense here.
Okay.
These guys are throwing food already.
The military robber in Africa. This is Morlu. So the chairman Morlu is now moving.
Administration. Quelqu'un dit que moi, je suis intimidé. We are the people, we are the nation. We won't be intimidated. Any discountenance from the rescue police, the border police, the Gregor Common police, the Salon police, all of the administration. You are still making way at the grounds of the camp. We must show. We must show. And it's a must. What strategy are you going to teach us? What does you lead or leave us? What strategy are you going to teach us? Okay.
Morlu is having consultation.
Former Assistant Minister of the Ministry of Justice for correction. Ready to award it. It's also here in the tell with Chairman Morlu.
Police in the peaceful young men. Nothing.
I'll show you the dance. Let's see what
So it's tense here. Police chase protesters.
I've been thrown again. You don't know what's going to happen.
They're pushing that low. They're pushing it. Vamos lá, Morlu.
Comment les UI sont ici l'intérieur? Tell you.
The police are very peaceful today. I expect you to report the details of this protest. Members of the protesters, they are totally members of the Labrador police. It's totally unacceptable. The police so far have exhibited maturity. The police have exhibited and recognizing the right of protest of the protest. We recognize the right, but to see protesters who are in quote-unquote here to protest peacefully. Now, student members of the police is totally unacceptable. And I think members of the press should be very impartial and condemn the action
Morlu is the messenger of what? The message is right, but the messenger is wrong. The message is right, but the messenger is wrong. So we should understand that. Morlu you shouldn't be the messenger of the message. Thank you.
So, you see there, protester clashing with officers of the Liberia National Police, where stones have been thrown at the police officers. Chairman Morlu is here, highly disappointed, very frustrated. So all of his supporters have been chased away by officers of the Liberia National Police. And so keep watching so you can see how the entire street looks like. It's a huge deployment of officers of the Liberia National Police. So they are stopping the protesters from having access to the executive mansion ground, on ground that place is a no-go zone for protesters. So you can see what is happening here. The people of District Number 7 for the supposed stand, enough is enough, protest. So keep watching as we bring you live coverage on the ground of the red. Okay. This is another field protest.
They put all that
So you see, remember Arvin, who said? Are you posted going to the executive mansion, bro?
Of course, it's a process. I mean, the whole boundary, this perimeter is executive mansion. So we here now. I thought people said we could not come here, right? So we are not cows, people who are gallivanting on the streets. We are men enough.
So now that you are here, what next?
Anything we steal, we need it. And that's why we are here. We say to you, Joseph Yuma Baka is a criminal. It's a row. Why you escape? That's why you escape? You escape, Baka. I mean, Baka escaped. Baka escaped before we reach here. Baka heard that we're coming, he left the place. So,
does that mean that he fear you guys?
What? The police.
So what is your next position if you are not allowed to go to the government?
The government? This process is an e-season process. It will not end today. It's a whole build-up. This is not a real protest. It's a whole build-up to what we have been in.
So what will be the real protest?
There's a beginning. There's a just stand protest here. There's no stand.
But stand protesting, we are seeing sedition in the mess. How will you say you are stand protest? You are one. You are one of them. You are a sedition.
You know seditions?
I mean, we said a sedition.
Of course. So excuse me. So that you can protest in this country. You are citizen. They must protest. All the guys who are government today protest.
Yeah, but you are saying that it's a state protest. You are saying it's a state protest and you are in a mess.
The chairman resident, he said that you are going to access the ground there.
So where's the ground executive mansion?
We see in the area.
The executive mansion on the other side. But you are before the Capitol building.
This is the political capital of the country. The place is a better way of the executive mansion. You don't know that? The whole public capital. You don't know that?
We know that.
Excuse me.
You know. You targeting the ground.
Young man, we're not going to fight war here. Excuse me. Your questions are based on violence.
No.
Because we're not fighting war here. They do, excuse me. Did we ever tell you that our presence at the executive mansion will cause chaos or will come capture the executive mansion?
No.
Did we tell you that we're coming over to the executive mansion?
No, we are not
we told you we're coming to enter in the executive mansion. Excuse me, young man. Excuse me. Hey, be professional. Can you be professional? I'm not speaking for you.
I'm not speaking for me, but I'm here for you.
So say what you say. You want to interview yourself?
So how long? I'm not interviewing myself.
How long are you
You're very emotional, young man. You stop too much here. Now you do. You know what the camera? What you doing? Now you're doing.
How long do you
let me go ahead.
How long do you tell us stay?
We want to know.
How long?
You still
young man. You don't understand yourself.
How long do you tell us stay?
How can I be for sure that walk all the way? This place is the better way.
As you can see,
Stones were being thrown inside the premises of the premises.
We are looking at them.
People are screwing at us.
I apologize.
Thank you, Jeremy.
That rescue people Tokyo.
So, folks from the compound of the Capitol building are stoning the protesters. Something the protesters is not taking lightly.
Attacking peaceful protesters. But you see it. You see the problem. You see the problem.
Mr. Morlu, are you frustrated? Is the government frustrated now? We are not frustrated. About we are concerned, Mr. Pay journalist, about we are concerned, we know you from we know you are from DN News, and we know your unprofessional attitude.
Hey, my man, don't say that.
What about your question?
No, but you address the man.
We know that he is Are you intending to regroup? Are you intending to regroup? How long? Are you intending to regroup, Mr. Morlu? Will you read out your petition? Mr. Morlu, will you read out your petition? Walker has fled the mansion with tail between his legs, like a thief in the night, for he fears accountability. But we are here. You said it. My last and sound this issue. You said it. Mr. Morlu, you frustrate all the government out of it. We need strategy. And that strategy will put it there, we'll do what we'll do, we'll go.
Morlu is very disappointed. So Morlu is now sitting.
I'm not exhausted. We just started. Trust me, listen. Trust me, trust me, I have energy. It is Walker that has diminished. It is him that is mentally retarded and has dementia. He has lost energy. He is suffering serious mental retardation. Yo, I told you all about.
You saw him?
Yes, the president. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
If you engage in what contest then?
I mean the petition, Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution says all power is inherent in the people. The people have their constitutional right and their democratic franchise to petition their own government. Sure. That's what we've come to do. We're not come to fight war. I'm seeing.
So we're told you guys are going to the executive mansion, but you guys stay that week.
You gotta be asking the police. Because you saw us making efforts. We came from all the way from Stan's office to here. So we apply effort. Since this morning, by 2 a.m. the police have been barricaded and besieged the place. This is the people's territory. This is the Capitol building. This is the executive mansion. It belongs to the people.
So the team is lead or leave. So if you tell him to leave, what's the recommendation you'd like to give to the president?
Maturity towards governance in the country. Yeah? So all the promises of the government will provide 10,000 education, jobs, and technology for young people. The government said they will deal with the health sector, build more roads fight against corruption, and all these things are not happening. All we're going to see is that there's no looting, mass thief raid, and gang raping of the resources of the country. And so, I mean, it's on the basis of those issues we are here.
So, like I said, what the recommendation you like to give? Because you're there.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot go to at the highest form of the human species. They are never afraid. The first thing people say, stand, we're not going to come outside. That was the tactics and the perception. All over the place. Today we are outside. And somebody say, why would they not go in the executive mansion in the human workers' bedroom? That's not the intent. The intent is to converse here and to articulate the position and message of the Liberian people who are having coverage.
Always kind of wait, ask questions. When you begin to ask questions, that appear to be walking with people, so it shouldn't be something like that because it's not right. But so tell me how many persons you are targeting? Where workers were portrayed.
So you can see no, directly. I want to talk about it.
Because we came here for our petition. So when you will come here, everybody say, so are you supposed to do it? I told you, I said, even the fight, the pot, the grass, the copper, disappear, but it will really appear. I just told you that we are trying to American that also our country. So, Raga police will not go to
so they're facing them. Okay, so folks, we are still here bringing you live coverage. And so early on this morning, Uriah Jimpan started the broadcast from the home of Morlu. So how was it this morning?
Basically, the atmosphere was quite different, similar to what we saw on July 17th. Because on July 17th, at the morning hours, I covered that scene. You could see protesters chanting slogans prior to taking the main streets of the oldest Cocoa town, going all the way to the stands headquarters. But we did not see that, Georgie. We did not see that quite different atmosphere. Like in dominance were the youths. You could see them chanting slogans, the normal battle cries, adding governmental slogans, adding presidential slogans, march on to the United Party headquarters, make a U-turn there. But the atmosphere and the numbers were not encouraging Georgie as compared to July 17. Obviously, I had a very big and huge expectation that July 17 could have been far different from that July 17, but it went beneath what would they see on July 17 here.
What do you think was the factor?
I do think that Morlu did all he could do, but probably people did not see him as the person to be at the forefront of these kind of things, or these kind of activities, because of his side. Then when you serve as chairman,
you think it could be the people's own way of responding to him on ground that there's no reason for this protest, that's why people didn't turn up?
Basically, I couldn't say that. Basically, I would say one of the factors that could lead that led to this, the poll turnout could be what would they see on July 17. Then he said they could march on the grounds of the Capitol building and they could petition the president. And if the president does not come out to accept the petition, they will go home. Obviously, we did not see that. And people have to see where they are now, and they're where the police instructed them to go. And obviously, they just read that petition, and they did not petition to the government. The petition just read and gave an ultimatum of 72 hours to the government. A 72-hour ultimatum to the government. Unfortunately, we did not see any result on the ultimatum that was given to the government. So I do believe that people feel that he failed, and basically they could not come again due to what happened on July 17. I do believe that it could be one of the reasons why he is experiencing a very massive poll turnout today, Georgie.
So you were there early on this morning, and looking at the faces around Morlu, let's look at the July 17. Who are some of the faces that you saw July 17 and they are not here today?
I did see mostly as Carabin.
Okay.
I did see Friends Afoko. I did see schools of color where many seditious who were there then on July 17 a few months ago. You couldn't even see a 5 consecutive member of the CDC onto their march. I don't know why. Well, then we saw other high-ranking officials of the CDC, excluding Avin Wiese and one other who I didn't see there. But unfortunately, we didn't see all the high-ranking officials of the CDC there. I don't really know. In fact, prior to July 17 protest, Georgie, it was chosen that the youth league of the CDC endorsed that protest. I covered that situation. I covered that endorsement ceremony in West Point. It was held in West Point. Then the CDC usually endorsed. They usually endorsed the protest. Unlike to those who did not see so. I think. What
about the motorcyclists? You saw any of them around?
No. I only saw the supreme motorcyclist president there. I did not see. And honestly, to admit, if I'm doing an estimate, those of whom who left the residents of Morlu turned all the way and made a U-turn to the United Party headquarters in Concordat that did not reach 100.
So let's look at the action of the police towards the protesters.
I must commend the Liberia National Police. They did an excellent job. I did cover from all the way Congo town. They were very professional, very professional. I admire one officer who was heading them. Despite the insults being rained on them, they remain professional.
I mean, the protesters were insulting the police.
Of course, they even tried to hit on officers. Some say they would disarm officers. Officers did not even say a word. A word was not uttered. The end of these protesters, all the officers who were flanked on the left side were coming towards Capitol Hill. The National Police did an excellent job today. I must commend them for that. And I think quite incredibly, these are some level of professionalism the Liberia National Police officers should be exhibiting. That's why insulting and murders, Georgie. I was there. You could hear a protester going to an officer and insulting his mother. Just imagine that kind of thing happening, and then that officer was very professional. They not utter a word. That was very excellent on the path, Georgie. But the protesters, they were very peaceful. Honestly,
so were you told about the amount of days they're going to be in the street here for? Did they tell you?
Georgie, quite interesting. Let me know that I did see pot.
Okay.
I didn't see coke pot. I didn't see a bag of rice. I didn't see a bag of onion. I didn't see a small gallon of alcohol. I didn't see a dish-pan, fork spoons.
What were it for?
And they were saying that they are coming to sleep here on the grounds of the executive mansion. That it is a matter of must that the president should receive that petition, and that petition should be received by the presidency. If not, they will sleep on the grounds of the executive mansion. Like a few days ago, the lead captain of today's protest held a press conference. He is saying that they will eat and they will die at the grounds of the executive mansion if the flags are not heard.
So you normally been covering almost all the activities of Morlu. Looking at his appearance, what do you think? Is he appear somehow disappointed?
I think he's disappointed.
You think so?
I do think Morlu is disappointed because, let's be honest, compare the numbers here on ground today and compare the number then on July 17. There's a whole lot of difference. A big difference there, Georgie. The number that we saw on July 17, it is not the number that we're seeing here on ground. Obviously, he wanted to succeed, and of course, Morlu have been happy. We are seeing 10,000s of Liberians marching onto the principal streets of Monrovia, chanting anti-governmental slogans. We got to be very proud that the way he was on July 17. Unlike to that, I don't think Morlu is happy with the numbers.
Yeah, because I can recall when you were marching with them, you asked him whether they were going to have access to the executive mansion, and he said yes. Yeah. And in another moment, you asked him, he kept repeating that yes, the police will not stop us. Yeah. But then I'm surprised to see them not having access to the executive mansion.
Georgie, Morlu, I don't really know who the candidate is, but you were here this morning. You did the first live broadcast of today's protest. You saw schools of armed personnel from the National Police barricading this in, right up to the entry to the executive mansion.
Exactly.
And I asked him, with the level with the school of armed police officers being deployed right before the executive mansion, is it possible that you will go on the grounds of the executive mansion? Morlu effectively said yes.
Yes.
He said yes on several occasions. Morlu did say yes. And which I in my commentary I did say it is quite impossible.
I follow you when you say it's quite impossible, and you said yes.
He said he reaffirmed saying yes.
He said going to do it.
I was expecting this, Georgie. I didn't see anything other than this.
But you know, as for me this morning, and when I was here, I saw the huge deployment office of the Liberian National Police, and I saw the way I saw the police. I believe that they were not going to allow the protesters to have access to the executive mansion ground. Yes, because the president has an office there. There are other international dignitaries that are in the country. You know, we are in a festive season. And another thing here is that the police are earlier on engaged in had a meeting with them and told them to postpone this protest because of the festive season. And they insisted, they said they were still going to have their protest today. So Morlu is here.
He's still on the ground here. That was said of him. That's the lead campaign of the December 17th lead protest. March all the way from his residence.
My man Morlu continue to hug you. What is the reason? You continue to hug this man. Yeah, but the man's doing a professional job. And he kept. What did he do to him?
Why you let problem?
We like the news. What did he do to the man?
The man we must take a step forward.
You offended the man somehow. I want to
not to be said there.
Chairman, what happened between you and this guy?
We must take a step on your left. Let's take a step on your left.
I have been following the post of Morlu. I want to know how, as a whether he will retreat from here. If he's desiring to retreat.
Of course he will retreat.
But honestly,
he will.
But he said he will sleep there, Georgie.
I mean, he got no ground to sleep here. And who will sleep here with him? Almost all the people that came with him escaped. You know, and I saw the life of Chokon, the head of the Supreme Motorcyclist. He escaped, he ran away.
What did he
I don't know, he's scared of police, he ran away. So Chokon made big more and he ran away.
After we asked them several times,
he ran away.
To the grounds of the they were even said they are on their way. They were even said they are on their way to the executive mansion. Or who you know that's the no-go zone for protest.
Chokon ran away. After making big more, he ran away.
So President said, so you could see the police has managed.
Yeah.
The police has managed to push them away.
Push them.
But where they were, all the way to the side where they unjust something gathered.
You can't even see the head of the Supreme Motorcyclist. Chokon ran away. Where's Chokon? No, don't run away too. Come and show your face. You are running away too. Then you want to then shut up now. You tell me about yourself facing the people. You know the You want to?
Yeah, I want to.
Okay,
Are you a protester?
Oh no, man, I'm a protester. I dare eater. No report, I ain't one report.
We thought what we know.
Payments for the director movements, protested peacefully at the executive mansion, demanding the restoration of democratic governance.
All the men were
2019, 27,
Morlu go to
what's up, Walker Day in opposition protested, where Walker himself was present right here at the executive mansion premises. 2020 against January, Joseph Walker in the Council of People, the second time protested right here at the executive mansion. 2 months ago or so, people of Liberia, we supported our protest under the canopy of no to drugs campaign, protested right at the executive mansion premises. Government officials, including the police director, was present. The vice president was present. Unfortunately, because the president don't want to be held accountable, along with his governing power, because of abuse of power, because of the unrestricted state of lawlessness in the country, because of the horrible state of the economy, will not allow us to assemble at the same spot they assembled 3 years ago. He will not allow peaceful dissent. He wants to silence disagreement to the extent that he has fled the mansion long before the time for his retirement for the day. It was around 12 o'clock, he fled, going home with him, and so we are relentless. As you know, you are the media, you will speak to the fact that we are very peaceful and will always be peaceful, but also we are fearless and relentless and will not allow our rights to be trampled upon by a repressive government. Lastly, if the police has been weaponized 4 years from election, if 10 laws were abused, if the economy is so deplorable that we are wondering what will Liberia turn to be in 2029, will there be free and fair? Will there be free and fair elections? I doubt it. So if Liberians will not stand up to stop begging from consolidating autocracy, then we are very worried that the country is vulnerable to extremism, as we saw in Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and other places where military junkers are taking over government. We want to prevent that, because when people's aspirations are not met, and a space is created where extremists will intervene and create democratic disruption. We don't want that, as it was attempted in Benin. That's why we are out. You reference several protest actions before the executive mansion. What do you think that the police is not allowing you to do before the march?
Because our action will expose the police. When Joseph Bourget was inaugurated, 1 month after police killed 3 youngsters in Kinjor to protect the interests of a concession. The police keep killing innocent civilians. The police has become more popular by the brutality meted out against innocent people. Marvin Mova was just killed 3 months ago. His body seized by the police,
kept in a mortuary where there was no proper care, and the mother was just on social media weeping that our son's mother has suffered deeply. So the police has everything to lose if they allow peaceful protest because it will expose the arbitrariness and the decadent state of affairs they've created. The president is also corrupt. He's building a mansion that has been put at $10 billion, while experts say it could be anything from $12 to $20 million. So these kinds of mass-based public action will expose excesses in the governing process, will expose their failure. And the economy is so deplorable, people are dying from hunger-related causes. So in general, the government is afraid of peaceful dissent because of the systematized abuses against the state against innocent citizens.
It just
rape, drug abuse. A state institution has said recently that senior government officials are amongst those involved in drug trafficking, and a government official was allegedly accused of raping. In all these instances, there has been no adjudication or prosecution, no investigation. So the government is afraid because of the systematized violence, brutality, and mayhem being orchestrated against ordinary citizens. So that's why they are afraid to allow peaceful protests that may expose them and send a clear signal to the international community. And I'm glad that the AFP is here and other international institutions to amplify the voice of the people so that international actors will know Liberia is reaching a crisis point and nothing is done. We are afraid the experience of neighboring countries to come to take precedence in the country, and that will undermine and jeopardize democratic governance to the detriment of peace and stability. We are peace agents fighting to protect the democracy, good governance, and the rule of law. Government is reactive on that action because it is repressive, it becomes violent and brutal against peaceful citizens.
Is there going to be another schedule for another protest?
If your petition is not here today.
Morlu.
Okay, thank you.
So we stay here. This is GN News. On live TV. So this is where we are. Morlu is highly disappointed. So that's it here, DN News. We are live here as we bring you live coverage of the December 17th protests here at the entrance of the Capitol building. The protesters were never allowed to have access to the executive mansion as we continue to bring you. What's up? Dilo. So cute. Right. Yes. You can see how the street is clear.
Use a bad.
He's in what? Okay, what?
Former CDC chairman, you recording it?
But the man, not former CDC chairman.
What? So you can call him stand chairman is for baby?
No.
The man current position, what you should call him about.
The man.
When you're ready, I was just you can rest it. Former vice president, or you can call him the president.
Former vice president, I'm president.
I challenge you to say any of your.
I
know him. I'm not that way. Listen, let me tell you something. You know what?
I know that you are.
Yeah, wait, I want to tell you something. Yeah, wait, let me talk. Let me talk now. All the things we can be talking again, no. I'm Morlu, man. When he can, Morlu can tell us, he say,
Hey, my man.
no, hey, you want to talk?
Nobody teach 2 years.
The man go back.
Why this way, the man on the grind?
The man is.
The man, all right, okay.
The man is very ready. So yeah, this is where we are. Keep watching, share the live. You sure? So you see the main road. This is the main street. The street. There's no vehicle using this side. You can see how the street is so empty. So the protesters have been chased away, and few of them are staying around. Chairman Morlu, along with few other guys, stay moving around. This protest was organized by Chairman Morlu to be able to speak to His Excellency President Joseph Boakai to lead or leave. And they said they were going to make use of the cap of the executive mansion ground. But so unfortunate for them, the police did not allow them to have access to the executive mansion. Rather, they were being chased away. The head of the Supreme Motorcyclist, Yellow Machine, Chogon Grade, commonly called Yellow Machine, ran away, and you can't see him anywhere around. Chogon Grade, commonly called Yellow Machine, he ran away. And up to present, we have not been able to see it around. So we keep here, keep watching, share the live, make your comments as we bring you this live coverage here, where police officers clash with protesters and stones were being thrown. So Chairman Morlu is still here with few of his supporters. They are still pushing for them to have access to the executive mansion, but I see it be very impossible due to the huge presence of officers of the Liberia National Police being deployed here. So that is it here. Keep watching, keep following us. So this is the University of Liberia